Today I'm going to be showing you my model mesh system. However, before doing so, I do want to warn you that it isn't exactly fully functional at the moment. I've done my best to get it as functional as possible. I've watched many tutorials. It just won't be fully functional. Maybe it's an issue with the mesh or something, or it could just be that I've run this so many times without deleting stuff because I've been trying to get it to actually process the mesh data and then render it that I've just utterly screwed up the heap for this program, and now it just has a hard time rendering the vertexes correctly. I don't know which one it is. It might be the second one. Probably is. But if it doesn't work when I get to uni tomorrow, then it isn't. And there must be some issue somewhere else. Something to do with how it renders stuff or something. How OpenGL renders model meshes. But yeah, this is how it works at the moment. Also, this large thing going off into the distance leads me to believe that it is some form of heap corruption. Because it always works like that. It always does this large thing going off into the distance, and there is no value on this teapot near here that is so far away from anything else. Nothing in this teapot exceeds the number 3, so there must be something going on here. Either that, or somehow it's replaced for this particular thing. Somehow it's gotten the idea wrong, where it's instead of it positioning vertexes by the indices, it's positioning indices by the vertexes. It just so happens that the position is a perfect integer, which I very much doubt. I very much doubt that completely. But yeah, this is a teapot. I've also rendered the vertex normals. You can't exactly see them though until we add lighting, but they are there. And yeah, it looks completely normal when you're like only rendering the points of the vertex as well. So I don't know what exactly causes this. Something does though. Also, that's the handle. It really screws up here. It starts merging everything together, so there's no gaps. But yeah, this is my teapot. It's not functional yet. I'm sure maybe with a smaller model it'll probably be more functional. With a model that is more low poly than this, it'll probably be more functional. But yeah. Anyhow, this is the best I can do. I have asked teachers for help. I've sent posts in Teams. I haven't gotten much help back yet, but it is like Saturday, so I don't expect anyone's in. I hope to fix this eventually at some point. If it is an issue caused by me, if it's not just heap corruption, well, that is an issue caused by me. But with heap corruption, it's the case of once the heap corrupted, it's corrupted. You just have to wait it out. There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to wait for all the memory that was dedicated to that program to be cleared of its values at some point or another in time. To do that, you have to open and close the program a bunch of times. Or open and close a bunch of other programs. It's really your choice. I'll go with other programs though. They're less likely to have more memory leaks, which lead to more corruption. But yeah, that's this. And also more cubes. I'm sure you've seen the cubes already, but yeah, cubes. Next thing I want to do, apart from trying to fix this, if this is an issue caused by me, is to also make stencils. I know what stencils are, and I have used them before in Gmod. It's taught me a lot about graphics programming, Gmod has. I can't believe I say that sentence, but it really has, and I know how to use them in OpenGL. I just have to make sure that GL clears the stencil buffer, and then it's pretty much the same as you do it in Gmod. I want to make a stencil that basically looks like a portal to hell. I'm thinking about putting that somewhere here, like where it's like 1/4 the size of this plane, and just having that here in the middle area of the plane, but over to the far left side. Or here would be a better idea, because then it'd be less obstructed by the teapot next to that cube, but connected to this. But yeah, I plan on putting like a portal to hell there. Next thing I want to do, apart from both of those as well, is make textures. Haven't added textures just yet, haven't gotten around to it, but I do want to get it done at some point. And I'm thinking maybe Monday next week would be a good idea. That would probably be the best time, and I'll probably have a lot of available time to do it. As for what textures I'm going to add though, it won't be a BMP. It'll probably be just raw texture files. Because I know how to do, and I've seen the code for doing a BMP while trying to get this work. It looks abysmal. And the PNG looks even more abysmal. So it'll probably just be raw text data. Which is incredibly bad. It's incredibly bad. But honestly, I think it's the best. I mean, it's incredibly bad because raw texture files, they take up so much memory. But, well, I'm not going to be rendering 4K textures, so I think it's the best solution. But yeah, in summary, next I'm going to be working on stencils and textures and trying to fix this. Stencils and textures will be my biggest priority because I have got this working with the cubes, so I could always just switch back to using the same model format as the cube if it becomes a real issue and if I really want to add more models and all that. But yeah, that is everything. Goodbye, I guess. That is really long. I tried getting to the end of it, by the way. It wouldn't work. Past a certain distance, everything just fades out from existence because of perspective depths. So past a certain point, it just disappears. All this root point disappears, and once that's gone, then you can't see it anymore. Which is a shame. It'd be a nice thing to travel to, trying to get to the end of the road. Also disappears if, like, teapot is behind me. Yeah. Pardon me. But yeah. I already told you what I'm planning on doing next. I should just end the video. That's before I fly into the Cube of Doom. This particular cube, right here. He is the Cube of Doom. And I'm going to die the second I get in him.